So I switched to DaVinci Resolve a few months back. Working with DaVinci was pleasant, but then something happened that completely changed my perception about DaVinci Resolve. And in this video, I'm going to tell you something about DaVinci Resolve that nobody really talks about. What's up, friends? This is Misuke. Welcome back to my channel where I try to bring something new every time. So I switched to Resolve a few months back. I did not take much time getting acquainted with the interface, as I had already worked with FCPX earlier, and DaVinci's interface is pretty similar to FCPX. I started editing my projects on Resolve, and at the start, everything was hunky dory. But the problem started. The problem started one day when I inserted a 4K footage for one of the projects. The 4K footage wouldn't play on the timeline without dropping frames. And I would have expected it to drop a few frames here and there. But imagine a 25 FPS footage was playing back to me at 4 to 5 frames a second. The second issue started when I inserted an animated text clip from Fusion. Resolve went absolutely berserk playing that clip. And this was just a simple text animation. And all this on a pretty decent Mac configuration. But the biggest issue was caused all of a sudden. One day I was pulling a clip from the media pool onto the timeline, and DaVinci just crashed. On one another occasion, I was moving the playhead across the timeline back and forth just to see some cuts. DaVinci crashed. There was no explanation as to what had caused the crash. And apart from these, there were many other operations that caused such crashes, like performing a L cut or a J cut would sometimes cause DaVinci to crash. And these crashes they grew very prominent as my projects grew bigger and lengthier. Now, apart from these crashes, there were other issues that caused DaVinci to lag or freeze. Like there's this rendering issue which happens once in a while, but when it happens, it's really frustrating. What happens is when you put a file for rendering, the output timing it goes on increasing without ever stopping. I don't know if these issues are just happening to me or you guys also have faced the same issues. If you guys have faced the same issues and found a solution or a workaround to it, I would love to know them in the comments below. Why did I make a video with highlighting the problems about DaVinci Resolve? Well, everyone on the internet just talks about how good DaVinci is. No one really tells you about these problems. And I think knowing about these problems is equally important for you to make an unbiased decision about switching your editing workflow or not. So friends, that's it for this video. If you found the video interesting and informative, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and press the bell icon to get notified about more such interesting videos as soon as I upload them. You guys have a good time. This is me Suket signing off. See you all in the next video.